get ready because we've got to go live in a few minutes. Shit, we're
All right.
meant to be live now, Finn.
Should we? Should we go live?
We're meant
I'll
to
crack
be
this and then we'll go live. And that just spilled on my fucking laptop.
9:30 in the morning, sucking on a beer. Look at you go.
Yeah, you gotta have the beer. Well, if my computer cuts out, it's because I just
Ahoy there!
all over it.
Just before we kick off and the beautiful people start rolling in. Hey, Finn, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Tools, how are you?
Good, mate. I'm just letting you know in advance, though. Tassie is getting absolutely pelted at the moment. Rain up north and winds down south. My house is on stilts, so if my house be a rockin', don't bother knocking. But also, if the power and the internet go out, you're running the show. See ya.
I got it, Tori. We'll be right.
You've got it,
Fin
man.
show.
You'll be in control. The Fin show. That's what I'm concerned about. Hello, beautiful Scout.
We'll have
Scout.
R-bombs non-stop. I'll see how many R-bombs I can get off in 5 minutes.
Don't you dare. There's the little sunny bum for you, Scout. There's your little... She's sound asleep. She's not really a fan of the wind and the house rocking. Shady Man.
Already. How good's that?
Shady Man's rolling in. We've also got the lovely Savannah Garuvas. G'day. Shady Man.
Wearing a wig.
We've got a couple of Shady Man offerings coming up in the show today, which is very excitement. I've actually bundled them together because they're both on the same sort of theme.
Okay. That makes sense.
But I hope everyone in chat is ready for Batshit 46.
Out of control, Tori.
In 5 weeks, Finn, we're going to be one.
That's nuts. That is actually
That
nuts.
is nuts. That's commitment. Why don't we have 30,000 people watching us?
We should. Next year.
Finn wants to know the name of your fur baby too, so she can put both of them.
It is Artemis, or Artie for short, I call her.
It's Fatty Artie.
Farty Artie. Or GD, Demon Dog.
Demon Dog. Well, Sunny gets, in fact, that was a callback topic the other day. A friend of mine puts stuff on Facebook, and she does radio as well. And, the callback was how many nicknames do your pets have? And, it's amazing how one animal can end up with 28 names. Number 46. So, yes, according to Savannah, the hair is real, the blonde is fake.
No. She's wearing a wig. I'm convinced of it. Let's get this.
No, she's got spectacular hair. Leave her alone. Artemis will now be featuring in Scout's greetings as well, which is super cute. Little Artie girl, although you're a long way from Artie girl right now. You've just come off your shift. That's why he's not actually drinking beer either. It's non-alcoholic ginger beer Finn is sucking back on.
I would be drinking, but I was like, I'm not going to do it tonight because it's nighttime for me. Because I've been up since 2:00 yesterday afternoon. I'm still going.
You have.
Still going for it. All right.
It's wind down and knock off drink time for Finn.
Exactly. This could be a real beer. You don't know.
Whereas I've got a little cup of coffee here.
Yeah, because it's morning for you. It's fucking bedtime, nighttime for me.
It is. Savannah looks good as a brunette too, if she doesn't say so herself. Ooh, but blondes have more fun. Well,
I love the ego.
That's debatable. There goes. Healthy. Hey, Kerry. Do you both remember the lady who got turned on by a fence? She got wed to the Eiffel Tower. Does that mean she cheated on the fence? No. She cheated on the Eiffel Tower. She married the Eiffel Tower before she fucked the fence. Because I remember when we did that story.
Maybe the Eiffel Tower and the fence are in on it. Maybe they approve of it.
She that was the thing, because it was like she shot to fame from marrying the Eiffel Tower, and then we saw her ride that fence. In fact, if you've got the time one day, Finn, you could go back through every single episode and put a compilation of all of our winners together. No, I'll do it. I'll do it for our first birthday. What do you reckon?
Well, you might just make that the whole episode.
Well, it can just be like a little 10-minute montage of every single winner with a bit of jaunty music under it. All the Golden Batsh medal winners. Yeah, why not?
I feel like it'd go for longer than 10 minutes though. But we should do that. We should.
Oh no, it's going to be. It could be a rapid release slideshow with the occasional bit of video footage as well. Yeah, it probably will. It might be the whole show. That'd be great. We could just do a premiere and sit back and relax.
Or we could watch over it. We could premiere it and then have us reacting to it and just reminiscing and laughing at it.
Reminiscing.
That'd be all right.
Yeah, see, look, a winner's live. A winner's live. And then we could ask everyone to vote for their favourite of all 52 episodes or 51 episodes. Maybe we do it the week after we turn 1. I don't know. No, I think we should do it on the birthday show.
No, do it on the... Yeah, let's do it on the...
And then do a poll. Get down to the top, the 4 that keep, if any. I mean, what if everyone picks something different?
Yeah, it may not work. We can give
maybe
it a shot.
We'll do semi-finals. We'll look at the videos that we'll watch the most, and they'll be the ones that end up in the top 8. Anyway, Cement Shoes made it. Welcome, Groover.
Welcome.
Just in time for...
So good.
Fence woman's probably divorced and moved on to the pyramids. Well, she definitely was loving that fence.
Yeah. I think they're Muslim in Egypt, so I don't know if they would let that go down. I think there'd be quite a bit of an uproar if she did that.
Yeah, don't try and shag a pyramid. That would not be good. Finn, it's your turn to kick off. What have you got in your little bag of treats?
I've got a lot, but I can't
Pickle! Hey!
Oh,
all right,
okay. I got a good one.
We can't pick the best 10. We've got to pick the best 12 because the polls let you do 4 at a time, Savannah. But that's all. We'll work it out. But thank you. Good idea. Okay. Pickle. Good to see you, mate.
Do you remember Alex Stein, the guy who goes in front of the Congress and
yes.
and does the dances and stuff? He's got a new one, Tori. It's fucking hilarious. I was pissing myself laughing.
Ronnie the Rat.
So do you remember the story? I think we showed it on here of the students who are now identifying as cats.
Yes.
The trans species people. So Ronnie the Rat is out in support for them, trying to get awareness for these guys.
Drum up some support for the trans species, folks.
This is fucking gold. This is so fucking good.
I just love their reactions
Next
to
I
it.
have Ronnie the
This
Rat.
dude here,
The Rat.
this dude at the end, it shows this guy's reaction, and
let us surprise us.
Oh, I'm not ruining it. But I'm telling you right now, this dude's face afterwards is just complete disbelief. He has no idea how to rationale it.
The Rat. Sorry.
That's me.
Oh, goodness.
I'm Ryan.
Oh, goodness, not you again.
Hello, Council. My name is Ronnie the Rat. I'm a trans species elementary school teacher here in Allen ISD. And I just want to try to bring more awareness for furries like myself. Now, I have the most students in my class that have actually transitioned from a human being to a cat. Now, I know I'm a rat, but that's more because I'm a Chuck E. Cheese, freak. I love Chuck E. Cheese. I spent a lot of time there, but that's...
I think we got to pause it so we don't get
we do from time. We can just pause for guffawing in every intermittently. Oh my God, I love him.
Oh goodness, the dude said.
Yeah, go Ratman. Go Ratman.
You just imagine this is your job. You're like, you got to be the council people, and you just see a dude rocking up dressed as a fucking rat.
See, I'd be absolutely stoked because I've spent most of my life in corporate environments, sitting in the most boring meetings ever. Like, I live for this shit.
Yeah.
If this guy had wandered into any boring shit I was in through, it would have made my year.
That's why I like rats. But this is the problem: is we have a lot of trans inclusivity in other cities like Frisco. They're doing pride parades at a lot of churches. We're not doing any pride parades at churches here in Allen, and that's what we need. We need more kids on gender reassignment surgery or gender reassignment hormones. And the best way, I think, for me, that it's gotten the message out to the other students is doing it myself, leading by example. And that's what I'm trying to do here as a trans species, as Ronnie the rat. He's like, listen, there's a social stigma. Me trying to date other furries like this in Allen, there's not a community. There's not a bar that accepts me, Chris. I can't just go to the bar like this. I get made fun of. And that's the same thing that's happened to my 9-year-olds, my 10-year-olds.
I get made fun of.
He shouldn't be, though. That costume is spectacular. That looks nice and soft, that fur, that rat fur. I want to give him a cuddle. Hi, why? Is that Joe Biden, if only?
Oh, yeah. Pretty close looking, eh?
If they feel more comfortable being a cat, I don't mind putting a litter box in the classroom that lets them defecate in there. That's what I think is important. And should I tell the parents? No, we shouldn't tell the parents. These kids can make decisions at 10 years old. Like, their parents shouldn't be involved. That's what makes me so mad is I get all these parents that are mad at me because I oftentimes buy these costumes for these kids, and the kids go home in the costume, and the parents come back and they yell at, scream at me, and they say, we don't want you to sexualize our children. They call me the G word, Groomer, which is basically like the N-word. And it's just a terrible description of who I am. I'm trying to help young kids be them.
It's too funny. It's too funny. I can't. He's just one after another. It's just like he's in an ultimate fight. Just
He's
belting
reminding me of Melissa McCarthy. Like, have you seen Melissa McCarthy movies? Like, they let her go because she goes off on these ad-libbed rants and doesn't miss a beat and just gets funnier and funnier and cracks everyone up. Like, he's the same. He's just flowing. He's not cracking himself up. See, I couldn't do shit like this because I'd actually end up laughing myself.
I'd be pissing myself. I'd have
It's a special kind of comedy genius to be able to do this and not laugh. He's excellent.
I was listening to an interview he did as well, not to get too sidetracked, but he was saying, the interviewer asked him, like, how does he come up with these rhymes? Like, when he goes up there and sings the music and stuff. And he's like, I don't. I get up there and I just start talking. Like, there's no written down. It is all just coming to me in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
More impressive. Like, it's so nuts.
Oh, shady man. Hashtag rat shit.
The parents come back to me and they're all yelling at me.
I get the kids a litter tray so they can defecate in the classroom. Okay, hashtag rat shit. Keep going. This guy's gold.
Themselves. If they want to be a cat, if they want to defecate in the litter box, I'm all for that. I'm talking to the principal. I'm trying to get the cafeteria tables on the ground so that the kids are able to eat more ergonomically on fours like an animal. This is what we need to do. We need Allen to be more inclusive. Right now, we're suffering from a lot of bigotry. And so I'm Ronnie the rapping rat. So I want to end on a little rap.
Just pause for a second.
Yo, my name is...
Pause. Look at everyone in the... Oh, you can't now because you've had to pause. But when we play again, check out everyone in the background. Like, there's some dude right behind him who's fucking around on his phone. One guy's not even looking... They're not even looking, like, puzzled or confused by this.
Yeah, this is
They're all
normal.
just... They're all just sitting there. Yeah, it's the City of Allen meeting, a council meeting.
Oh, Savannah, I've got a good Uber Eats coming up soon.
So reach to deliver cat food. Keep going.
But we stopped it just as the rap was beginning, so let's hear the rap.
Yeah, you've got to hear the rap. The raps are always great.
End on a little rap. Yo, my name is Ronnie. I am a rat. If you talk crap, I'll get the gat. Get the booster. Test it on 8 mice. I don't really care if you got lots of lice. I'm a pimp on a blimp, teaching my kids their gender. We can cut it off, throw it in a blender. Gender reassignment surgery is the key. It will set you free. Get a mastectomy. I love when you cut it off. Then you can be the boss. I'm a teacher, not a preacher. God is fake. The earth evolved from pond scum. 2 rocks smashed together. That's how we got here. Ronnie the rat. Don't grab the gat. I don't really care if you sit in the front or the back. The indoctrination is super strong. You can come to class in your little thong. I don't care what you say. Got to vaccinate the straight, got to vaccinate the gay. And that's what I'm sad. I'm sad that I was not one of the 8 mice that Dr. Anthony Fauci chose to test the booster on. So I have a lot of sorrow. I have a lot of things that I'm upset about. And I just want to bring awareness to Ronnie the Rapping Rat. You guys can do this. We can get more kids to become trans species. We can get more gender reassignment surgery for 9-year-olds. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. Primetime Stein on Instagram. Thank you guys.
Here we go.
So the next,
Just no reaction to it, eh? He just doesn't know how to deal with what just happened.
Not bad. It's pretty far for a white guy. So I mean, I remember the last time he showed Alex Stein stuff. He basically these council meetings, they have to give community members the platform, and they give them X amount of minutes or whatever to do their little speech. In case anyone was watching that, wondering why someone hadn't called security and had him thrown out.
Yeah.
It's part of the democratic process.
Yeah. You have to pre-register, though. They have to know that you're coming. And,
he's totally taking the piss, Savannah. Totally.
He's ripping on him.
That's his shtick. He goes in but I mean, he does sometimes go in, like if there's an issue that's affecting the town and like addresses it, but then does his raps and stuff. Like he has done ones where he's actually talking about something that's an issue in that particular city at the time.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
he tries to take the ideas that are getting pushed and just ramp them up to the extreme so that these people understand what policies they're actually pushing. So hopefully by these guys, the council members, seeing that, they're going to rethink some of their ideas on this shit about trans species in schools.
Yeah.
They're not pushing
that's
that
his way of, that's his way of sort of tackling issues and getting the message across. But well done, Alex F. So that was a run in the way.
Litter boxes in the classroom. Litter boxes in class. Oh, it's so fucking gold.
So gold.
Anyway.
All right, now I'm
That's
gonna
the kick-off story. Good luck. What do you got?
I know. You raised the bar very high because this one is so lame compared to that, but but it is possibly going to appeal to your love of all things alien.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, I personally am showing this because I want everyone to look at it with me and go, what? Because it just, I can't, I think this is just a natural phenomena. But an ancient doorway in the Grand Canyon has been spotted on Google Earth, and it could be the work of aliens.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, meanwhile, a time traveler claims a meteor will bring aliens to Earth. That's another batshit story entirely. So they found this ancient doorway in the Grand Canyon, and all these conspiracy theorists are having a fucking field day with it after this eagle-eyed dude, Wayne Wells, found this unexplained black hole. And he's responded by saying, quite an amusing discovery. Ancient ruins I found in the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Fantastic. And he's suggesting people send drones. I'd love you to. And I'd love them to get some better photos because have a look at this, right? Best-selling author Brad Olson said he was blown away when he saw it.
So where is it?
Exactly. Now, I thought maybe, it's over here. This is marking the spot. So this is the shot from Google Earth where eagle-eyed, whatever his name was, Wayne Wells, it was this photo where he spotted the ancient door over here. So I was like, okay, all right, fair enough. Brad Olson was blown away when he saw it. So let's see it. Now, this site is about 250 miles from Las Vegas, and some experts believe it's actually Egyptian, but others think it's Martian. Dina D. Cortez said, not many people know about Cleopatra's son running away with a lot of gold. I didn't even know Cleopatra had a son. Some people think
she was a massive player.
Yeah, didn't know anything about that. Some people think he ended up at the Grand Canyon, as you do. And then here we go again. So here's a closer shot, right? We're zooming in now. So there's red marks the spot. Can anyone see a friggin' door yet?
No.
No. So let's keep going down. So there was also wreckage of a mysterious plane crash was spotted near this spot too, which is in Death Valley National Park, by the way. Then it went on to Reddit, found this thing near Death Valley that looks like a crashed plane. Does anyone know if it is a crashed plane? Well, it fucking is. But then, and they were able to identify the exact model of the plane, but then the door, there's the door.
Okay. It's a bit pixelated.
That is the door. It's probably the size of, it's probably like a mouse hole in the rock. Who fucking knows? There's like the internet has gone absolutely ballistic over this, and everyone's just like masturbating with excitement at this discovery, and whether it's Egyptian or aliens who done it. Martian. Sorry. Yeah. So there's the door, and now they've got. Sorry, that was the plane thing. Still the plane thing. But yeah, pretty much there it is. There's the door. We can see it now because we've zoomed in forever.
It's a bit pixelated. I don't like the pixels.
No, but that shit story. Like the internet has gone nuts over this. Like all the Reddit's gone cray. Experts are looking at it. Then there's this diversion with the abandoned plane or the crashed plane stuff. But what the fuck? Is this what the world is coming to? Really? Like, this is it. So hopefully someone will send a drone in and send it in through that door, and let's see if it goes into like an alien underground palace full of Martians and Egyptians all having a massive orgy.
It could just be a portal, and you just step through the portal and then you're on Mars,
Well, it could be a portal. Let's see where the drone goes. So, yeah, I don't know. To me, that sort of story is just absolutely redonkulous.
It's where Mela Harris lives. There you go. According to why, that's where the VP lives.
In Death Valley? We could see it too, Shady Man. When you're on shrooms, well, that was going to be my point. That's for Hillary and her fellow, which was it might be the toilet. It could be. It could be a public toilet. But this is the thing. We could all go on Google Earth right now and just put, look at, say, Tasmania, for example, and we could probably find all kind of ancient non-existent artifacts and mouse holes and doors, and like you could make, it's like looking at the clouds. Like you can see whatever you want to see in the clouds. So yeah, that was mine. The batshit doorway, the alien, the Martian doorway. Not as entertaining as Alex, but still quite batshit, in my opinion.
Quite entertaining still.
Yeah.
All right. What's my next one? Oh, yes. The arse one. You'll love this. This is right up your alley.
The arse one. Bring it on. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
This is next level, Tori. This is next level.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Here we go.
I've added it.
All right. Everyone, prepare yourself. Make sure you're sitting down for this. You're going to get blown away, all right? This is next level. It's so stupid looking. It's so
Why?
Yeah. What the hell? Mental. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When she bends over, it's impressive. But the moment she stands up, what's going on?
What about me? Did you see I'm doing the chicken dance? Because the music is the chicken dance. Keep going. Jesus.
My God. Well,
wow.
For being brave enough to go out with that clear medical condition. So
can we watch it again?
I just closed it.
Bring it back, man.
Yeah, we can.
I've seen people look better with anaphylaxis. Wow, some issues. There's 2 basketballs, you reckon? It could be a lost Kardashian scout. Why do people do this?
You gotta share it.
I'm sharing it.
It is pretty. the horse start dashing. It's so bonkers, eh? It's so bonkers. Should be popular in prison. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Why? Like, obviously the answer is to show off, but why? Just squat. Just do some squats. Get a nice looking one that's naturally ready. Why do you have to do that?
I mean, it's like a fucking ledge. You could put your beer there.
Yeah.
You could put your beer on it.
Yeah. Legit.
Wow.
Yeah.
The legend of what was that? The vacuum animal. The
I
legend
didn't
of
see
the
them bounce at all.
Thorns
Savannah. They
Reborn.
look solid. They look like a
How-
solid rock.
We're back at Humanimal for a sec. We've got comments are further up. There's because Humanimal, g'day Groover. But yeah, the legend of the Fawns reborn, half horse. She'd be popular in prison. She thinks she's hot. But yeah, I keep thinking there's
Yes.
a YouTuber some of us know who's got massive gazunkis, and I always picture her ass looking a bit like that too. Might go lightly. Like, why? Yeah, they bounce when she brushed the sand off. It jiggles when
I
she
didn't even
wiggles.
notice. I thought they were solid. They look like
She's
they were
got-
fucking made out of rock.
She's certainly got junk in her trunk. But the way it went out like a perfect ledge to just rest your beer on.
Mental.
And what about when she's
How do
lying?
doctors not get charged for that? Like, doctors should get fined for doing shit like that.
They don't care. They just want the money, right? But
Exactly.
did she have a
But
big
as a society, we should fund them.
Did she have to cut a big hole in her mattress when she sleeps? Because otherwise she'd be like, if she lies on her back, she'd be elevated.
Should just permanently sleep on her side forever till she dies.
I don't get why people do this shit. It's just like it's kind of good in a way that they're getting so ridiculous because our generation, we sort of aspired to look like models and it was unrealistic, but they weren't touched up. They were just genetically beautiful human beings.
Yeah.
But now, because it's so ridiculous, like people see shit like this and go, whoa. And they
But
look at
here's-
themselves and go, I look all right. I look natural.
I was thinking about this the other day, and those genetically born beautiful people, they're looking even more beautiful now because all these other people are trying to copy them, and they're just doing it in such a fucked up way that those original people they're trying to copy just become even more beautiful because they just are natural. You know,
Yeah.
it's adding like a whole nother level to how beautiful they are now, which is like, yeah, it feels like it's the opposite of what these people are trying to achieve.
I'm just reading some of the comments. She dropped the slave again. Bertha Butt lives. If she fell on her butt, she'd bounce back up. She couldn't stand fully upright at all. Yeah, who did steal her ass? It's probably stuck up her butt crack. It's like that cartoon that, you know, went viral 20 years ago of the woman with the missing cat poster going around and putting it up, and she's really big and the cat's wedged in her ass crack in her dress.
I haven't seen that, but that's good.
You wish Amber. Why your obsession with Amber is disturbing. A breast operation. Well, you reckon they put the boobs in the wrong place, shady man? They do.
So
all
they
of
make
that.
it that big?
Finn is a connoisseur of beauty.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you, Conto. I do say, yes.
So, what do you want to call your thing of not beauty?
I don't know.
I don't. It's really another. I like big butts one, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. I like big bounce. I don't know. Does that work?
It's so freakish. I've actually thought we kind of get a bit too cryptic with titles. I'm at a point now where I'm like, man marries watermelon, because I want people to like if it pops, but if it pops up in their notifications, the cryptic names, people may not be inspired to come and look. But if I write literally what it was, like woman's
Go for
gone too far with
Go
her
for it.
butt, yeah, just see if that drags a few in as well. But shit, go Shady Man. Speaking of Shady Man, you're featuring next with stories, 2 stories for number 4, because they're basically the same kind of thing. But thank you, Shady Man, for sending them. And everyone, if you do stumble across things along the way, you can send them either to smoothcriminalchannel@gmail.com. That's my ridiculously long email address. I really do need to fix that out, sort that out. and send us stories, or you can always put comments under our episodes and just put the title of a story that you found, and I'll Google machine it and find it, which might be easier. But if you try to post a link, it won't let you. So Shady Man sent me not one but two. I do love these stories.
Here we go.
We love a story. I love the food stories where people see things in the food. And Shady Man's found two this week.
Is this Shrek?
Yes, but not yet. First, well, no, this is Elvis.
Yeah, I saw the Elvis one too.
God, you're bursting bubbles. I like surprises, Finn. I like giving the audience, like, you know, keep them excited. Now they're like, oh, fuck, I've seen this Shrek thing. I don't need to watch it now. So Elvis first was spotted in a pot of McDonald's ketchup. You reckon?
I do see it. I'm not going to lie. I do see it.
Well, it's kind of like I see it too, because you can see the hair and stuff, but facially, not really. It's more of a stylized, simple.
It's kind of like an Asian version with those eyes. You know?
It's Elvis Presley. I can say that.
And that's how he gets shut up.
No, my Vietnamese friends always take the piss out of that sort of stuff. They actually hype it up.
Yeah, they love us round eyes. They're always ripping on round eyes.
No, about how they say words. So like Elvis Presley, they laugh about that. Anywho, she was shook up, this mother, when she discovered the king in the McDonald's tomato ketchup. See, there's another thing. Like,
catch you later, mate.
Why is out of here? Why? See you, Groverini. I've got to be back over. Oh, wait, I've got to get rid of the alien door thing. That was the one I nearly shared again. Okay. So, there's an undoubted likeness, to be fair, with a defined head, trademark, quiff, eyes, mouth, and sideburn. And that's when she spotted him. So that's Elvis. And then the second one, which could have been a surprise for people, but no, someone had to burst a bubble. And this one I agree with. But like Shady Man, I'm more concerned about the actual curry than the Shrek thing. So this is a mother's curry, homemade curry. And look, Shrek.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah, you can see it. I mean, he's missing a bit of his face, but all this other food over here is a bit concerning. But yeah, so Shrek in a curry. Fucking, and I hadn't zoomed in on that one at all. What do you groovers think about Elvis and Shrek? Are you seeing?
I see both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. This mother, though, she reacted with unbridled joy. She wasn't all shook up, because she found Shrek in her curry, and there he was. She called Mark, and Mark was like, what? She called their son Harrison, age 14, but he didn't really get it, but they found it hilarious, Finn.
Of course they did. What a great marriage to have something that simple set them off.
I mean, the only reason
that makes me happy.
The only reason you can even see Shrek is because of how messy she was putting that food on the plate. Because the little ear thing really adds to the Shrekism, right? It's her bad plating skills that led to this, and nothing more.
I can't say I've ever seen a curry that green before.
No. Yeah. Well, what was it? What was it called? It was called the Harryali green curry. Harryali green curry.
Never had that.
Now, she admits she almost couldn't eat the cute face, but was too hungry to resist. It was the weirdest thing. I threw the curry onto the plate. Well, you definitely threw. You didn't, like, delicately put it on the plate. But, yeah, she did a double take. And here she is, the wacky girl, and there they are. My, how they laughed. They thought it was hilarious. Hilarious.
They look like a happy couple.
I can't believe, though, that they actually report. She said, I called Mark, and he was like, what?
Mark, get in here. What?
Mark, I found Shrek in the curry. What?
Huh? What's that?
Yeah. You calling me love, what?
Harrison, get in here. Get in here.
And Harrison's like,
I
oh,
don't
you
get it.
two fucking
I don't get it,
wankers.
guys.
Yeah.
Why
So
is it so funny?
she reckons the sauce started dripping off the side. It's clearly badly applied by you, lady. Like,
I'd say so.
yeah. So there you go. Not one but two things spotted in food in the last
Thanks,
week.
Shady Man.
Yeah, you can clearly see them too, Scout. I agree. Shrek looks like he had a big night. Yeah, they're not saying Jesus anymore.
Yeah, no, Jesus has transformed. Now it's
Shady
Shrek.
Man critiquing how bad the curry was. So Elvis
God.
and Shrek in food.
What's my next one?
I don't know, Finn. Unfortunately, otherwise I'd be able to ruin your surprise.
No way you're seeing my stories, that's for sure. Oh, you might see this one. It's from Daily Mail. Yeah, let's do the Daily Mail.
Yeah, I'm saying it.
I'll save the best one for last.
Save the best for
The video will be the last one, which is gold. So Uber Eats now, Tori.
I haven't put it up yet, but thanks again to Shady Man. Sorry for sending those to.
Yeah, good work, Shady. And if you've got any stories that you want to share to the people instantly, check out the Discord. Go share on Discord, everyone, so everyone can have a laugh. Anyway, this one now, Tori, get ready for this. Because the economy is doing so well thanks to certain presidents, all right, you can now, this for all the poor people out there, which is soon to be everyone, you can now order food online, Uber Eats and whatnot, and then pay for it over installments. So if you're too poor to afford a meal, you can get it on Afterpay and pay for it over 4 installments. How good is that, Tori? Is that not a sign of how good the times are?
It's so sad.
Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that fucked up?
That is so sad.
They have added Klarna to Deliveroo. So I don't know if that's Australian or not. If Deliveroo is Australian or not. I don't know.
No, I don't think Australia's. I think there is Deliveroo in Australia, but it's not Australian. I don't think.
Okay.
But I haven't heard of. I haven't heard of. Yeah, I know because it's like kangaroo, but I haven't heard of Klarna before. But it's obviously like. And look, it looks like there's a kangaroo logo on the Deliveroo thing. Look.
Yeah, Deliveroo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I wasn't sure if it was Australian or not. But yeah, so they've now added that as a option in case you can't afford the fucking food. Jesus. Buy now, pay later tool. Klarna is now available on food delivery app Deliveroo.
Yeah, no, it's not. Deliveroo started in the UK in 2013. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. What stage of normalizing food poverty are we at now? This person writes.
It's so sad.
Imagine you can't get a mortgage because of your bad credit from having McDonald's and a pound bakery on finance. Fuck.
That's harsh. Fuck. But the problem too is if they are using things like Afterpay and they're already financially strapped, if they miss those payments, the interest, it's no different to a credit card, like it's fucking over 20% and you're screwed. But I agree. I think it's incredibly sad that, I mean, if it was like a delivery of basic staples like rice and flour and sugar, like things that vinegar, whatever, oil that you could make a heap of stuff with, then I'd be all for it. But this is like people are going to be able to get, KFC delivered and then pay it off in 4 payments. And that's fucked.
On finance. Imagine getting KFC on finance.
Yeah, it's terribly sad.
Fucking Christ. That is.
Hopefully people will look around because so many community houses and centres in Australia now are doing free food pantries for people. So there's a lot happening in the communities, like especially down where I live in Tassie generally, because there's so much produce grown here. Every little community centre is doing like free food pantries and they don't question people if they go in and they need to get stuff. So hopefully that sort of thing, the community will start, giving a bit more so this kind of shit doesn't happen because these people are going to end up in major debt and probably in jail.
Yeah. Check out what Gabos has written. Imagine bailiffs kicking down your door because you missed your monthly payment on 6 wings and chips. Like, imagine that. Because
and that's what will happen. Yeah.
That is coming. It's started. It's here. Holy fuck. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
I just hope, like I said, that communities start looking after their own more, and people donate stuff. Like we get little alerts every now and then saying that one of our local communities pantries is getting a bit low, and it's like, can you all raid your pantries and see if you've got any spare tins of tomatoes or things that are approaching a best before date and donate it. And so it's really good because it does mean people are all pitching in, and so I just hope this sort of shit inspires people to be a bit more thoughtful and more generous with what they donate. It's really, really sad. Hey, Mojo. Welcome, Groover.
Yeah, welcome, Mojo Jojo.
Underworld friend. Underworld friend. Good to see you, gorgeous.
And Savannah can now get her lobster mornay. How good's that?
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, you can get your lobster mornay and pay it off, Savannah. Oh, yeah, I think that's really scary. I think it's really, really scary. I mean, I think it's scary that people are already struggling to put food on their tables. That's just in a allegedly civilized countries, it's horrible. But also the growing number, like now people that actually own their homes and have mortgages are finding themselves strapped because of all of these interest rates hikes. And, like it's not just affecting a tiny portion of the population that people used to just go, oh, not my problem. It's affecting a lot of people now. So very scary. That's more scary than batshit, that story. It's horrifying.
It's quite horrifying. Horrifying is a perfect word to describe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's awful.
So that's where we're at now. That's how poor people are getting right now.
Yep.
They can't afford food. Delivered food, takeaway food, mind you, but still, that's fine.
And that's what I was saying initially. Like, if there were emergency boxes that had some staples and a bit of fresh fruit and veggies in it, and that was an act of desperation just to get stuff, but you were able to make a shitload of meals rather than using Afterpay to, like Shady Man said, have a 35-pound or like a $70 bucket of KFC delivered. But that's part of the problem too, like a lot of these families don't cook and don't make food at home. They do live off takeaway. It's been a huge problem for a long time. So very sad, very scary. Hi, Scott.
Savannah's got a good name. Eat now, pay later. That's a good name for it.
Eat now, pay later.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, that does explain the story.
It's good to see you.
Speaking of eating, though, and ridiculous prices of food, this is a nice little segue into my next story.
Oh, yeah? What do we got?
This is why people are going broke as well. Let me just present.
Quite a lot of it going around, hey?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've noticed. Like, I did a grocery shop the other day, but not like fruit and veggies. But I have to go to the supermarket to get like Sonny's food and they sort of, and like big tins of olive oil, like the big sort of basic items that you get that I can't get down the road. And it was $245, and it was no more than what I normally get when I have to do these big shops, and I do them like once every 2 months, just restock. $245, like a big jar of coffee, all that kind of shit. I was insane. So it's affecting everyone. All right, now this story is absolutely ridiculous. If I can find it in my share list. Oh, there we go. Speaking of the cost of things, there's a restaurant in San Francisco that's offering $75 meals for dogs.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's called that's 75 American dollars as well.
Yes, it is, and it's called Dogue, like Vogue. And there's a tasting menu and all sorts of stuff. That's not that might be a stolen picture actually, because that looks like one of their dishes. It opened last month. It only serves dogs, and there's a head chef who claims it's the first US restaurant to offer a tasting menu exclusively for the dogs. And it's a $75 3-course meal. You can order things like organic beef chuck steak with fermented carrots. They also have pastries and doggichinos. And they also do delivery, because that article, I was like, okay, well, this is pretty bloody bizarro. But then
Imagine feeding your dogs on finance.
I know. It could be an option now. Well, it is an option now.
Hell.
So I actually went to their website because I'm like, well, that article was pretty basic. So, I do my research. So here we are at Dogue. Now, I don't think this is a really great time to be launching a concept restaurant like this personally, but clearly, like, there will be celebrities that can afford this bullshit. But fully raw diet. They've got all these cryovac bags of stuff that you can get delivered. Look at some of the food. Like, look at these little treat balls, even with a bit of gold leaf on them.
Wow.
And they claim that the people that put their animals on these raw diets, they notice increased energy and vitality, better digestion with smaller, firmer stools, relief from food sensitivities, improved skin and coat, improved weight and body condition, and high enthusiasm for mealtime. Look at the amount of time that was put into making that little thing and the little petal on it. A dog would just be like, gone.
Yeah, just sniff it. Yeah.
They do not give a fuck about all of this delicate work. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the time it takes to make this shit. Look at it. Look at this meringue thing with the silver leaf on it and the donut.
What the fuck?
Like, Artie would
That's out of control.
chomp that down in 30 seconds.
Oh, should look at it and be gone.
Alison and Sienna.
Her other name is Dyson. I literally call her Dyson because she
and I've never met a dog, and even most cats are like that. Like, I put a food in front of an animal and Alison and Sienna Alfronti. I'm so grateful for the delicious and nutritious meals that Dogue provides each week for Sienna. There's so much love and care in each meal. I know. She licks each bowl clean. Well, for $75, you'd want her to. But
my
there's
dog
all
does
these.
that when I put kangaroo in there. Okay, it's nothing special. Just
no. There's Kopi and Coconut who've been going to Dogue for over 5 years. But this new raw menu and everything is only a month old. It's their latest thing right when America's saying we're not in a recession because we've redefined what recession means. I mean, look at this one. Dogue raw food, simply the best. Our dog Henry was tired of eating kibble. You're a dog. Here's your kibble. The end.
Yeah. Eat it.
So
okay.
yeah. And there's there's photos of the happy dogs and how much will the dog cost? Well, prices will vary depending on the size of the dog. Yeah.
We're not going to give it online, though, because you won't.
Oh, they don't. There's no prices. In fact, there was a photo somewhere on here because I was trying to find so they've got the patisserie, which is where they make all of these little fancy pastries. But, yeah, the bonnet, see how there's this little menu. The only thing I could see is that a doggichino will cost $4.95.
Wow.
But their bespoke meal plans, I don't think they're going to be that friggin' cheap. I mean, I could have emailed them, I guess, but I didn't really want that bad juju in my inbox. So, Fitness Frank. Hello, Fitness Frank.
I was cracking.
Not sure if we should eat that or set it up on the shelf. Exactly. Do they eat dogs in China? They eat dog in a lot of Asian countries. It's part of the diet.
Yes. I have heard that in China that does happen, yeah.
It happens in Vietnam. It happens in Korea. It happens in lots of Asian countries.
Korea's a bit advanced, though, isn't it? They don't do that in Korea.
They eat frogs in France too. Like, cultures eat different meats. And dog and cat are both quite affordable meats because there's animals running all over the place.
Yeah, we're too dark. I don't like this.
No, they taught me that when we lived in Vietnam. It's part of their culture. It's just, I mean, I ate horse in Mongolia. I had no idea, but I'd been eating it for nearly a month when I found out I'd been eating horse. So anyway, that is.
Where did that horse go?
That was Dogue. What a load of wank.
Those people, line and quartered. Is that the saying?
You can just hook. What is it? No, it's What is it? Hooked, drawn, and quartered, isn't it? Is it hooked?
Strawn?
No, that's hook, line, and sinker. What's it?
Strawn.
Hung, drawn, and quartered.
Mm.
You know what that?
Strawn
You know
means?
what that? Don't know.
Yeah.
But you can picture the people that would be going to Dogue, and they'd be like, "Oh, took Henry and Fifi off to Dogue today for their dog at Chino's." Picked up that,
Oh,
like, they're
yes,
not people.
I went last week. Did you see the new blah, 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 blah they've got? Yes.
Yes, the lemon meringue shaped like a fishbone.
I know.
Unbelievable.
They
It took the
absolutely
chef
loved it. Yes.
30 days to make it, and I paid for it, I can tell you now. But I said to Reginald, I'm happy to spend $790 on that pastry for Buffet because look at all the work and love that went into it.
Or you've got the celebrity people who are like, I know it's a bit expensive, but I'm just trying to do the right thing for the dog. All right.
Yeah, and I've got all this money and I don't know what to do with it. The celebrities be like, fuck it, let's just get that food delivered because we've got hundreds of millions of dollars and we don't know what to spend any of it on. Here you go, Boris. It's unbelievable. So, yes. Oh, Scott made his dog a filet mignon and he ate the cat shits instead.
That's pretty funny. That's
hilarious. Yeah, exactly. They do. They lick their butts. I don't care how fancy or expensive their food is. Oh, Savannah loves that people love their dogs that much. No, well, I mean, look, I love that people love when people love their animals, but that business is just taking advantage of people who love animals. That's all that business is doing, and that
I don't even know if it's people who love animals. I think it's the show-off people.
Well, the show-offs too, but yeah, it's
I
if
can't
you love
see a person who loves dogs going there. Like,
and also they'd all be breeder dogs too. Like if you love your dogs that much, get the rescues. The rescues don't want to eat that fancy shit. They'd take them down to the beach and they'll chomp on a dead seagull and be happy as pie, won't they, Artie? Hello.
Oh, whoa, don't do that. I'll get it up and then we can share it. Okay?
Well, it went blank like it does right before it loads, and I was like, it's loading.
So this one, the final one. Oh, yeah, go on, sorry.
No, I just called that one Dogue.
Still it's not ready yet. I'll let you know. I'm giving it the setup. So this one, oh my God, you're out of control.
Look how many of us are there? Look, it keeps going all the way back.
You can see the chat too. You can see how I'm looking at my screen.
That's really cool.
Yeah, but now we're going to see my setup. The scene behind the scenes.
They can't see much from your end. They don't see much from your end as a guest. It's my end that is all the critical information.
Yeah, but I said anyway. The point is,
dogs love that. Why is this thing taking forever to load? Savannah loves her dogs, which is awesome. They're happy with their basic pig's ear treats. Exactly.
Oh yeah, my dog goes nuts for pig's ears. Mental. Should kill someone. To go on. Or kangaroo tail. Kangaroo tail. She goes nuts. Nothing more will set her off than a kangaroo tail. This next one is from Fleckus Talks. So this is that guy who had on the people who do the street interviews. And old Fleckus is he's the actual channel who puts it up. But he has another show. It's just called Fleckus Talks. And it's just an hour-long podcast every week where they just go over heaps of random shit. But this one is a little clip from it, a little 2-minute clip where they've gone over the stories for the past year to do with blood clots just happening in articles and stuff like that and what's causing them. And they're just keeping track of it because throughout history, it's never been this bad before, but for some weird reason, it's happening now. So this is a mashup of all their stories so far and what's causing it. It's fucking hilarious.
If we weren't already shadow banned, we're about to be now.
No, because they don't mention anything in here, Tori, and we're not going to mention it either.
No, we're not.
We're not going to mention what we might think the reason is. We're not going to mention that, okay? We're just going to listen to what these
and read between the lines.
Yeah, see if you can work it out. I've got a cough there. Sorry, Tori. Just a bad cough.
So far. Here are the things that cause blood clots and heart problems that we've covered on the show. There is another thing causing heart problems and blood clots. This week's reason is car exhaust and climate change.
There you go. Climate change, Tori, causing blood clots. There we go. That's a bit out there.
Some of people's favorite drinks could be causing blood clots. It's black tea.
What?
Oh.
Black tea.
Black tea.
Look out if you drink black tea, because that's causing blood clots.
I'm glad I just finished mine.
Is now new.
Loneliness increased your blood clots and heart attacks by 30%.
There's no blood clot maker like loneliness.
How good's that?
Clots are the loneliest number.
It gets better. It gets better.
For heart attacks and blood clots among young people. Our blood's getting thick.
Yeah. Your blood thickens and then clots, what extreme heat can do to your body.
Herbal supplements. Herbal supplements are the new thing causing heart problems in young people.
Herbal.
But not herbal. Not herbal ones are fine.
Oh.
It's the herbals you got to watch out for.
What is the difference?
We say herbal, they say herbal. I can't handle that.
That
I
drives
can't. Look, Shady Man and I are in a debate about scones at the moment, so I can't get too fired up about herbal, but...
And this one, you'll notice here if you read that one, fact-checked is actually... It's been fact-checked, this one. And this one is from sleeping. Certain sleeping positions could increase risk of blood clots and heart problems.
Sleeping positions can cause blood clots and heart attacks.
God.
Napping and showering.
God damn it. I was thinking of having a nap later on.
Certain sleeping positions can cause blood clots and heart attacks. Napping and showering. Cold showers and napping.
Cold showers and napping, Tori.
What's causing...
My sister has cold showers. It really bugs me. Like, I love a hot shower, so I'm all right. I'm going to warn her.
You'll have to show her that article.
Okay, and no more cold showers. She's one of those ones that does that full-on cold to open the pores, even in the middle of a Tasmanian winter. No.
No, thanks. Hard pass. Well, just show her this.
No, these guys... Oh, wait, are you saying they're bonkers? No, these guys are showing... Scott, these guys are showing all of the articles that are explaining why there's been a massive spike in blood clots in human beings and all these unexplained sudden deaths since 2019 and a little virus that entered the world.
No, that's too much information, Tori. Let's not go down that.
I'm not going any further than that. I'm just explaining to Scott. That's what this is going on here.
The blood clots and heart attacks are coming from what these
no, they're not saying it, but all these articles are.
Yes.
That they're showing.
It's not coming from anything else that we all got at a combined time. At once.
We know.
Okay.
You told me to not go any further, and you are. Stop. Move on. Keep going.
I'm just saying, if there was something that we all did, that's got nothing to do with it.
I think Scott's got the message. It's all right.
Strokes and blood clots this week. We just wanted to let everyone know. Hopefully, no one's taking naps or showering out there.
Hopefully, no one's taking naps or showering.
Regular heartbeats from air pollution.
Warning, woman who ate the same fruit daily almost lost her leg from dangerous blood clot.
So this is a new development.
I eat blueberries every day. I'm so fucked. So scout.
This was grapefruit. So if you eat grapefruit, look out.
Blueberries, their time is coming. You watch. Scott's waiting for them to say having sex. Well, let's see.
Well, wait till you hear this one. Hear this one. University student dies of joy after hearing he'd passed his exams with flying colours, and then gets a blood clot and dies.
Joy causes blood clots.
So don't have too much joy, people.
Passed his exams with flying colors.
Very sad to hear. Joy can cause heart problems. It sounds like scientists study the temperature at which humans spontaneously die with increasing urgency.
Life insurance companies have reported an overwhelming and unexplainable increase in all-cause deaths among 18 to 49-year-olds.
Wow.
With that, there's also been an increase in certain medical diagnoses such as miscarriages and Bell's palsy.
Heart attacks are becoming increasingly more common in women under 50, and medical experts can't figure out how. So this week is...
And then they've got one from this week as well. So should we do some guesses of what we think it is this week?
No, just play it because we're
All
getting close to the 1 hour mark. So
All right, let's hear it.
No different. That was the super smash cut of all the things we've covered. And this week is no different. White rice.
White
Is
rice.
as bad as candy when it comes to heart health.
There you go. So white rice. Look out for white rice, everyone. Stop eating rice.
Asian
Rice.
countries
There's
are
any-
fucked. All of them are fucked.
Well, yeah. So no more rice, everyone. No more rice.
Wow. Isn't that
There you go.
ridiculous? Not surprising,
Yeah.
but redonkulous.
So, and no napping or sleeping, anyone? Or
The joy
showers?
one, joy's going to fuck me up. The joy one is where the showers and the napping are going to hurt, but it's being joyful. Like, we've got to not be joyful, Finn. Like, just whenever you want to smile, you've just got to go.
Nah, the blood clots could get me. I better.
Do you
not have
start making a non-joyful face with me? Come on.
There we go.
That's so fucked up, but not surprising because, yes, exactly. China's rooted, but also the woman that found Shrek in her curry, she's fucked because there was white rice on their plate.
That's causing blood clot story. You got to look out for that white rice.
All of the things. All right, let's wrap this up with a little video, and I want you to tell me, Finn, what you reckon the fuck is going on in this video when I can find it. Here we go. We're off to Ireland. Ireland. I haven't had a story from Ireland for a while, but I want to play this, and I want you to tell me, Finn, what the hell do you think is going on here? Check this out.
Burning weed. They're burning weed. Play it, Tori. Let's see these guys get baked. Oi! I want to see the guys get baked. Let's see it.
I officially hate you right now.
Let's see them get baked.
Couldn't you have just gone? I don't know. Is it they're getting ready for a disco or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's what they were doing.
It's actually not letting me. It's not letting me play it, and shush! It's a leaf blower. Blowing pot, but it won't let me play it for some reason now anyway. So and I did refresh. So yeah, the dealers and users turned Dublin venue into Ireland's first cannabis market. They brought out a 4-foot weed cannon, so it was like a leaf blower that had been converted into a giant bong.
Yeah,
hey,
that's how you do it.
Oh wait, I haven't. Oh, sorry, I thought I'd shared it again. But there you go. There's one of the dudes. So there's the headline, just so you know I'm not making it up. The 4-foot weed cannon. But yeah, the video is not working, which is unfortunate because it's pretty funny. But the still photograph, you do get the gist of it. So yeah, they're basically all these stalls were set up selling illegal products: weed, hash, edible cannabis, jellies, chocolates, oils, cannabis-infused lemonade, like everything. There was tea and coffee, Finn, but you'd be pleased to know the tea and coffee were not tarnished with any kind of illicit substances, although the black tea people have now got blood clots.
Yeah.
The venue was divided. They had two sections in the venue. One had a market downstairs, and then upstairs was the lounge where you all got stoned and listened to music. This is my kind of venue. It was an invite-only event. About 200 people of them rocked up to it. But this video is footage of them. Then their faces have been blurred to protect the innocent. Check it out. That's one hell of a bong. So, like, the room is just, it's purple haze,
it's a bit
man. Smash Jones is moving to Ireland. Moving to Ireland causes blood clots. Ireland is officially cool. I know, puff, puff, pass. Well, you don't even have to pass it. You can all just stand there and breathe it in.
Breathe, pass.
So the event was promoted. There was about 100,000 euros worth of drugs at the event. But despite the strong smell alerting a nearby restaurant, hopefully not the English version of Dogue, and it was live streamed, the Gardaí were unaware it was taking place and they didn't raid the venue.
Wow.
Yeah. So they had every bit of evidence they could possibly need to bust this bloody massive bong and onagon party with the 4-foot leaf blowing bong. They didn't rock up. They didn't give a shit. Good on them. And this is all to promote cannabis reform as well. There's going to be another similar event in Cork before Christmas. So if anyone's packing their bags and thinking of heading to Ireland for the next one, you can head to Cork, County Cork.
Yeah.
And
Not that we're promoting that.
not that we're promoting that.
Don't break laws, people.
My family, the Irish part of my family, are from County Cork. That explains a lot. So there you go. What do you think? Isn't that fabulous? I mean, it's not really batshit. It's more, but I mean, the bong, the 4-foot leaf blowing video footage is pretty spectacular.
That's pretty impressive.
Where can you get a smoke blower bong? Well, you just need a leaf blower.
Yeah, you
and
just make them.
Marijuana. You'll find, just Google how to make. Maybe get a VPN though, because these days, who knows? So that's it. That's the last tale. The 4
Surely
foot
there'd
long.
be a YouTube video on how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I said. There'll be thousands of them. How to make a leaf blowing bong for sure. And if not on YouTube, definitely on Reddit. Because anything you want that you can't find on Google now, because you can't find a lot of stuff on Google or YouTube, head to Reddit. Head to Reddit. It's all there. Ryanair flies direct to Cork. Well, there you go. Happy days, everyone. So, a quick recap, and then it's time to vote for the winner of the Golden Batsh medal. We kicked off the show with Ronnie the Rat. Feels like a long time ago. Hashtag rat shit. Bloody awesome story, Ronnie the Rat.
It's actually Ronnie the Rap Rat.
The Rap Rat. And then we had the Martian doorway that's been found in the Grand Canyon, or has it? Then we had the chick on the beach with, a gigantic surgery-enhanced ass. I mean, we had Elvis and Shrek have been spotted in food products this week. Then we had people using Afterpay to buy takeaway food and how tragic. It's actually very sad, that story.
Yeah,
then it did do a nice little segue across to Dogue, a restaurant where for the princely sum of $75 you can feed your dog dinner. Now, number 7 was all the things that have been causing blood clots. Nothing to do with pandemics or anything like that. And we ended with the 4-foot-long leaf-blowing bong. So, I'm whacking it into chat. All votes below vote now are the ones that we count.
All right, you're going first tonight, Tori. This morning, I should say. What are you going for? Good choices tonight, hey?
Yeah, for me, probably, and it'll continue getting as shadow banned, but I think the blood clots is the most batshit one for me. It's that one to me. I mean, I thought Ronnie the Rat was hilarious, the Martian doorway, whatever. But no, I'm going with the clots. Okay, Savannah, she's gone for the bong. She loves the bong.
Nice.
Shady Man's putting in a vote for Ronnie the Rap Rat. What about you, Finn? Who's your vote?
I don't know. Hey, I'm kind of feeling the Uber Eats story.
I found that too depressing. I mean, I think it.
Yeah, but it's the most batshit, I reckon. Like, that's fucked.
Yeah, well, I think it's the most fucked, which isn't necessarily the most batshit. But you can vote for that. I'm happy to put the
Stop trying to control my vote, Tori.
Which one do you want, man?
Let's go the Uber Eats.
Scout's gone with blood clots. Uber Eats or Deliveroo for Finn. And we learned something new today. We learned Deliveroo started in the UK.
Yeah, there you go.
If you don't vote for blood clots, it'll cause blood clots. And so Scott's voted for blood clots too. So clots are looking like they will be the winner. Oh, yeah, Uber Eats is really sad. Oh, Cement Shoes, another vote for Ronnie. Oh, so we've got clots on 3, Ronnie on 2. We've got the bong on 1. We've got Uber Eats, Deliveroo on 1. We just need Medicine Man to slide on in and make the final decision.
There's no KFC out where I am, Savannah.
Finn is nowhere near the KFC. Imagine if you did have KFC delivered to there, what it would be like by the time it got to where you
Yeah.
are.
That'll be fucked up.
It would not be even. It wouldn't even resemble food.
This.
I think
There you go, peeps. You can see where I am.
he's
Middle
that blue
of
dot
fucking nowhere.
right next to the door in the Grand Canyon.
Enjoy that. Middle of the fucking desert.
Dude, you have to go into Google Earth and look over the mine site. You might be able to see a door. Oh, you will. It's the mine door.
Yeah, there's multiple doors. Massive black holes.
You'll vote for Klotz, not really. I want to see Ratman again. Well, you can see Ratman again. He can be Googled. You can YouTube him all day, Shady Man. Did Shady Man's already voted for Ronnie the Rat.
Yeah.
You're confusing me. Shady Man, your vote's in, dude. I think she just wanted KFC sent by Camel. You'll vote for Klotz is already winning, so it looks like the blood clots
I feel
won.
like Klotz. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and rightly so.
Now.
I can't stand the way governments have dumbed down populations already, but then for them to think that we are that dumbed down that we're not going to be like, really having a shower? Are you sure? That's insulting. I mean, I read a few weeks ago that naps can cause strokes, so they're really going after naps at the moment.
And now rice. Look out for
naps
rice, everyone.
Naps actually save lives because people who are falling asleep while they're driving who stop and have a nap and wake up recharged.
But if they pull over and have a nap, they could get a blood clot and die. So,
or they could get reamed by a semi-trailer, which sometimes happens. Always pull into a designated rest area. Don't just side of the road it ever. Oh, the bubble butt. Look, now you're all see this is the problem. They all start debating what they may or may not have voted for. So it's definitely time to announce a winner as the blood clot. Any reason under the sun, except the most obvious one. Most possibly. Yep, any excuse under the sun is probably what I will call them. But what a show. And Finn, great work coming off shift, as always. You've done a good job.
This is what I live for. So I look forward to every week.
I would like to wish everyone out there on the YouTube world a happy Easter. No, I just want to say thanks to everyone in chat who's been coming in. Also, Grooveroonies. I am going to be reacting. I'm going to be live again shortly doing some reactions to some idiots that are still covering the Kylie Rodney case. And also this afternoon, I'm going to be making blueberry scones.
With rice.
You've got two more with white rice and black coffee. So you've got two more lives with me. So, yeah, feel free to come and hang out. If you want to laugh at some batshit crazy YouTubers, we'll be doing that shortly. Savannah is on her way, Finn, and she's bringing KFC and a bong leaf blower.
Look forward to seeing you, Savannah. Let me know when you get here. I'll be waiting. Fuck yeah. What a good time that would be. KFC and a fucking bong leaf blower.
I know. I'm going to Google
I'd destroy that KFC. I'd destroy it. There wouldn't be anything left.
I'd destroy the bong. I want to know if I can get a cheap leaf blower because I think that'd be bloody gold. Stay safe, Tasmania. Thank you, blueberry scones with blood clots. Stay safe. Thank you very much, Shady Man, because, I think Victoria and New South Wales are getting battered way more than we are, but thank you for thinking of our little island. In fact, I just got a new weather alert. Let me just double check and see if there's anything I can. Okay, the rain is.
I was just going to say just a message to Blue as well. Thank you for being here.
Blue.
Fuck you, Blue.
Where the fuck are you? I just got an alert that the rain that's leading to flash flooding is about to land in Hobart Town. So down here, we're still getting the really crazy winds. The house has rocked a fair bit during this live. But, yeah, the rain's on its way.
Stable.
My house is on stilts, so I can't flood.
Hey, Tori, do you think one of my nostrils is blocked?
Looks like a griever. We usually say that sort of stuff for when we're not live. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and yeah, we love seeing you here, Savannah. I love Batshit too. It's great fun.
Good, hey.
I think it's sad that there aren't more people on YouTube who tune in every week though, because there's not many people that do stuff like this or do good, fun, original content. So
I think we should blame our audience for not sharing it around. Let's put all the blame on the audience.
Share it around, please. Hit the thumbs up. I hate channels that say just like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up, but it does make a difference. So if you could just thumbs up our dates on the way out, that'd be awesome. Finn,
do whatever you want, guys. All good. Anyway, I'm just happy you're having a laugh with Tori.
Yeah, it's not his channel, and I'd like to get it out of this shadow ban. Finnegan, when are we on next week?
I think Wednesday night next week sounds good.
Wednesday night next week. All right. So it'll be 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. You can tune in next Wednesday for Batshit, unless something happens, and we will let you know. When I'm off to Sydney next week for one night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fly in 50th birthday surprise flyer. Fuck, I hope Lizzie doesn't watch my YouTube channel ever.
Well, there you go.
It's not your birthday, Liz. It's someone else's. All right, Groovers. Love you all. And yeah, geez, Finn. Wait, I nearly end the broadcast without doing this.
Uh-oh. 8:30 Wednesday. Ho, 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 ho.
Thanks again, Finn. You were the star of the show. I'm here all week. Try the schnitzel.
That was quite funny.